When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wisconsin's offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Badgers!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Going to swing it on second down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Dances away. Caught over the middle. It's Bridges. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Badgers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Bridges. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hauls it in. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bridges. Can't get him to the ground. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Dennis. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Louisiana. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Turning it on! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Finds his man, it's Bridges. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Got a man, it's straight. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Dennis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make the move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, deep down the right side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. Got it in the middle, it's Bridges. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete.
Breaks into the open. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
North Carolina, 3.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. After the filthy move, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Caught in the backfield. It's straight. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's straight. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just keep slinging it. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Badgers are flying down the field. He's got the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the first down and wants more. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
Base 27, jump.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Number 11, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know that
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. This is what an